And this is a week-wise agenda. Like in this week, we will be talking about the interaction. Okay, so why do we need a Power BI? From where we require the Power BI and the data transformation. Since you said you will be getting the data through the Excel file, how you should transform the data and make your data reliable to what how you are going to design the dashboard. Okay, so next one is the basics of visualization. We will be talking this week. The next week we will see very deep into the visualization, how to design a better visualization, and DAX. Okay, that is the data analysis thing, and RLS, which is row level security, as you asked, right? So how to create a row level security, and then week 3 we will be talking about the dashboard and Power BI services. Okay, so the detailed curriculum I have already forwarded. If you want anything specifically to be learned, please let me know one day or 2 days before, so that we can plan accordingly. Okay, so
Okay, sure.
yeah, so before we proceed into the business intelligence, as you said in Power BI, okay, so how your Power BI dashboard will be looking like. So this is a simple dashboard for a Duca Smart. This is a simple dashboard they have created. Okay, so if you click on the sales report, you can just see how the sales report looks like. I hope you are all are expecting a report and the dashboard like this, right?
Yes,
So the
yes.
reports, yes, customers, if you click on anything, so you can see. Okay, there are various dashboards like this also we can create. These are all the KPIs, okay, you might have working with. So this can be efficiently, we will be designing this efficiently in Power BI, very easy. You don't want to you don't require any very hectic coding knowledge and everything, so it's very easy. Okay, you can simply we can easily design this. So before we proceed, we should know about what is business intelligence. Okay, you all are doing this part, you are all in the part. So, business intelligence is the practice of turning data into actionable insights. So that is what the business intelligence is all about. So let us have a quick example for business intelligence. Okay, so let us have an example like Domino's Pizza. Okay, so in Domino's, you can hear that every Wednesday buy one get one free. Any idea like based on what they are giving this offer?
Based on the sale,
Great, based on the sale. Then the sale is less or higher?
sale is less. In order to boost the sale, they are providing this offer.
Great. Particularly why on Wednesday?
It's in between the week, so people coming will be less. They will have some data.
Great. Okay, that's the business intelligence. So what is based on the data, they'll be having the data, they will analyze. Okay, that is the existing data. What happened, why they are lagging in the profit or sales, at what stage, in what time they are not getting the proper sale. So based on that, they will just try to boost up the process. So for all these things, the essential thing is what data. Okay, your data, you need a data, you need a proper data, and that data should be properly processed. Okay, that is what you will have. Data, the data, as you said, you will get the data from as an Excel sheet. Okay, Excel only, so you don't want to worry about other thing. And you have to present the data, you will be enriching the data, and you will find the solution. So based on the data, you will find, okay, this day the people are not coming to my shop, so how I can take the decision for that. Okay, so this is how the business intelligence work, what has happened and what trends are developing. So in Power BI, we will be designing based on the existing data. Whatever you are designing and giving the solution to your business, we call it as a business intelligence. Okay, with the existing data. Got it? So what has happened, what trends are developing, and how you can improvise your business in better way. That is what we are going to do it now. Okay, so you can see the real scenario like of amazon.com. You can see the amazon.com. So once if you just go and search for any product, it will be showing you a suggestion down. Okay, under that you can see the people who also bought this, the people who also like this. Okay, that is the best example for business intelligence. Okay, so BI tools, we have various BI tools here. Any doubt till this? What is business intelligence? Why you really need Power BI? Any doubt till the before till the previous slide?
Nothing, Gomti.
Okay, great. So if I'm going fast, please stop me, because since it's all our theory, that's why I'm just giving you fast. Once we get into the real topic, I'll just slow down. So
Sure.
these are all the various tools which are there for business intelligence, specifically Tableau, Power BI, Excel, whatever you are doing. So you are all masters in Excel. So you all know about Excel. Any guess that why we are just shifting from Excel to Power BI? Even Power BI, Excel is also a leading thing for business intelligence. But why we require Power BI? Where we are, we need Power BI here. Any idea?
Excel, the visualization or publishing of reports, the options are limited.
Great. Great. Yeah. Options are limited in Excel. Any other?
Actually, one more problem we are facing is once the volume of data increases, Excel gets slowed down.
Great, great.
The
That
data
is
analysis or whatever actions we are taking, we are getting demotivated by the
great.
volume of data.
Great. This is the exact important reason, important scenario where we are just jumping from Excel to Power BI. Because as he said, more than 1 GB of data. Okay, if you have more than 1 GB of data, Excel cannot handle. It can handle, but it cannot give you a quicker response. The performance may degrade with Excel compared with Power BI. Okay, and talking about the real time data. Okay, real time data in the sense the data coming from cloud. If you in future, if your organization decided to move your data from flat files, that is Excel, to cloud, then definitely they need a Power BI, because Excel cannot handle the cloud, that is a real time data and unstructured data. Okay, that is what the reason why we are going to Power BI. And we have other tools as well in the market, but these tools are lagging in many quick intelligence feature compared with Power BI. Okay, that is why we are just moving to Power BI. So these two are the important reason. One is volume. Once the storage increases, performance decreases. And the second one is the options. Like as he told, the options to share with your collaborators is not perfect and good enough in Excel. That is why we are just moving to Power BI. Okay, so we have already discussed. So this is your raw data. Okay, we are just going to convert this raw data into an actionable visualizations where everyone can understand what is that. Okay, so Power BI is a data analysis tool. You need it for cloud and local data. Like even if it is a cloud data, you can use it. Local data, you can use it. It provides you interactive reporting. Okay, interactive reporting in the sense you can see if I click here any one, if I click this point, it is changing accordingly. This is what interaction. Okay, if I click this point, it is changing the data which are relevant to this particular graph. Okay, you can see what is the average rating, everything will be changing. Okay, so that is how the Power BI is designed with. It's what we call it as an interactive. Okay, interactiveness. So that is why we go for Power BI and user friendly. It is very easy. As I told, we don't want any specific coding requirements, coding knowledge for that, and data visualization. So you will be combining various database in Power BI. It is quick and easy to access your data search and exploration, insights. So whatever we have, you are expecting, right? Everything. Ability to work across the company, live dashboard monitoring, consolidated clear overview, business decision making, easy monitoring and performance, well-known products, everything. Okay. So this is a Power BI architecture. Any doubt till this? Any doubt till the previous slide?
Nothing. We can
Shall I
proceed.
proceed?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
great. So this is the complete architecture of a Power BI. So we'll be using a Power BI desktop. Okay, desktop in the sense we will be working with the software tool installed in our desktop. Okay, through that desktop we'll be publishing. Once we create all the reports, we'll be publishing that in the Power BI services. Okay, And these are all the various data source which you can import. Okay, since we are going to just deal only with the Excel, but anyhow we have various data sources to import. Okay, so any type of data you can import, you can connect in the Power BI services. You will be creating the report and dashboard in the desktop, and we'll be publishing that in the services. Why I want to publish that in the services? Because I have to share this across my company. If you wanted to share this across your organization with any security, anything, so that in that case you will be publishing in the services. Okay, that you will also, if you wanted, you will also be get engaged with the gateways, and then you can access, once it is published in the Power BI services, you can access from any device. Okay, that is a monitor, this is tab, this is mobile, so you can access it from any device. So it is required to publish it in the Power BI services. So as far as the Power BI architecture, it allows us to import any type of data, and you will be designing everything in the Power BI desktop. You'll be publishing in the Power BI services where it is accessible across any device. Okay, and I hope you all downloaded and installed Power BI, right? Anyone had
Yes,
to
yes.
down?
Actually, we are awaiting our IT team clearance to download and install it. We have still not got the. Only Harish has got the. In one laptop we have installed. In other
Okay,
laptop we are yet to.
okay, okay. Though, so is that possible to work now? Because anyhow, it will be like interactive. Like whenever I'm doing something, I'll just pass it, and you have to just do it along with me.
Oh,
Yeah, fine, Gomati madam, can
Yeah,
you
you
please
can call
little
me
elaborate
Gomati.
on the technical part? Like you indicated that Power BI services, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be definitely telling you. Like, yes,
Yeah.
this
So
is
is
just
it
a
a server we need to have or cloud-based services we need to buy from Microsoft or
yes. Actually, Power BI services is the cloud-based one. You have to get it from the Microsoft. Okay, it will be PPU license will be there. I thought since you are using Power BI, then definitely you can access Power BI services as well.
no, we are
Is
yet
that
to start the usage. Okay. We have
okay?
bought the license for Power BI alone.
Mm-hmm.
So
we need
post
to
this
get
training,
activated.
we are planning to use it.
Free
Okay.
service தான் free download தான் அது
On,
Power BI desktop தான் free
Actually,
download
desktop is free. Desktop வந்து
desktop
free
is free
தான் நீங்க
download
யூஸ் பண்றதுக்கு.
okay,
Desktop
okay.
is for free. You can download it and you can install it. Since I thought you will be using your organization laptop, no, so you have to get it done by your IT people.
Correct,
So
correct.
that is what. Even Power BI services like an this is what Power BI services like. Once you are published, no, you can see that here. You can see it and everywhere. So this report is designed in desktop and published in Power BI services.
Okay, so org-wide, like each company, there will be separate
Yeah, you
subscription,
will
is
be
it?
having, yes, you are in your mail ID itself, you can log in. Like even in Power BI, you have to log in with your mail ID. If it is your mail ID, then it is perfect. Your organization mail ID will be logging in. Um,
Okay.
so if you want, if you like, if you didn't purchase it yet, so if you can confirm that with your IT people, I can just arrange a trial license for that if you want it, or else please confirm and let me know.
We have a license, but it
Okay.
yet to get activated. We are allocated a license.
All these
Mm-hmm.
services.
Power BI license இருக்கு. I think it is proper license for everything.
Yes, yes, yes.
One license and second for everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. If it is a company organization wide license, one is fine. A few for me it is PPU, that is paper user. They'll be
Okay.
giving who are all using it specifically. So for them, they'll be purchasing.
Yeah, that means once we publish the BA report,
Mm.
say if the cluster partners or leadership team wants to see this, then for them, we need to buy additional subscription so that only then they can see the Power BI based reports, right?
Yes, yes. So it
Or
if
we need
yes,
not buy it.
They already have
actually.
Jimmy.
Yeah. You might have already having that. See, this is for organization wide. If I'm using my own domain or my personal account, then I don't want it to get any services or something like that. I can extend my trial period or something. I can request. Okay,
no not
but
free download
as you are going to share your organization based report, so it is it is advised that you have to use your organization related Power BI services account. This we will discuss for sure. That is what I have mentioned in the week. That is Power BI services. That is an important one which you should know. Okay, that is Power BI services. But this will come to the scene only if we wanted to publish and collaborate with the stakeholders or your team members or someone. So until that, designing reports and everything, it doesn't need any Power BI services.
Okay.
Definitely, we'll be discussing about this. This takes nearly 1 week, so don't worry. We will be having at least 3 to 4 days of time to discuss about the Power BI services. Okay, what are all that?
Okay.
Yes, definitely. Before that, please confirm and let me know whether you have the license or do you want license from our side. We can provide it for until the training is getting over.
Sure.
We can request.
We'll confirm by today evening.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
have. I'm fairly sure we have. I'll just
Yes,
confirm it.
yes, yes, yes. That is fine. Okay. Any doubt in this? Shall I proceed or do you want to stay here? Any doubt here?
Yeah, we should proceed.
We
to
should.
next. So only the BI services part. Uh, so
Yeah,
I'm
it is
little
like a
bit stuck.
server. Yeah, yes. We will understand it gradually. So
Fine.
imagine like this is this is like your server. Okay. Once if you wanted to collaborate with your report or if you want to share your report with everyone, then definitely it should be published in the services. Okay, to share, to collaborate, everything you have to publish it in the services or else you cannot do it.
Okay. So like our Excel file, it cannot be data file cannot be shared through email and they can see the same presentation, is it?
Yes, 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 they can easily see the presentations.
A
You
PDF
can,
also we can extract, Jagan.
yes, yes,
Okay.
you can extract the PDF. You can you can just hold your data not to see by anyone. Like only the reports can be seen or discussed, something like that. You can just protect few thing which you don't want anyone to see. Okay.
Okay.
Y- So
Okay.
everything can be done in the Power BI services.
Fine, madam.
Great. So please download even by today. Try to download and install Power BI because this is
Yes.
very essential. Because whenever we start learning, no, I'll be just passing because I cannot leave you. Once I do completely, you just try to do it by yourself. Okay. So everywhere I'll just pass and I'll ask you to write it.
Sure,
So
sure.
okay, yeah, this is the data which we are going to deal because since because your data I cannot ask for, so I'm just going to show you the relevant data which is a finance data. Okay, this is like this is a sales order data and we'll also discuss about the finance data. Okay, meanwhile I'll show you two domains where you can try to apply for your data. So here this is the Excel file, you all know about this, and down you can see the sheets. Okay, so these are all the sheets which we have in the Excel file. This file I have already shared with you. If you wanted to open that, you can see. And the first one, we call it as a column. Okay, so based on this, every row we call it as a record in Power BI. We will see how this Excel is showing in a Power BI desktop. Okay, so before knowing this, what I wanted you all to understand is what from the data you should be able to ask better questions. Okay, because Power BI is all about showing only the dashboard, sorry, showing only the report, but you cannot simply create a report like simply dragging the name and the product ID. That will not give you a good visualization. So before you take your data to create a generate a report, it is better to analyze the data. So here in first data, I didn't find anything very odd. Okay, if you go to the dim product, you can see that in the product subcategory, I can see various null. Okay, so what happens if you just try to use this null data and there are there are few entries are there. If you use this null data, your visualization will show a different or unreliable decision to the organization. Okay, so you have the first step you have to do is what you have to see the data and get rid of all these null, NA, Okay, all these things. If you really want this data, then you have to treat these things. If you don't want this data, if you don't want this column, you can simply remove it. Okay, these are the few things which you have to do it before you take this data into the Power BI desktop directly. Got it? So that is what, ask better question to make decision. So what are all the questions you should ask? What exactly do you want to find out from the data? What you wanted to find? What are the standard KPIs will you use for that? So I hope you all know what is KPI. So what are the KPI you wanted to use? What you wanted to show it to your organization? Where will your data come from? So this is not a big deal, because since you know that your data will be coming from Excel, so you have to import it. Okay, and how can you ensure data quality? This data quality takes a important role in every visualization concept. Okay, how will my analysis be used? Once if you design an analysis and you are designing a dashboard, where and how it will be used? What data visualization should you choose? Okay, what type of image, what type of visualization chart you have to use? Am I missing anything, and is my data meaningful enough? So all these things are the important questions you should take before you decided to use your data into the Power BI desktop or anything, any desktop. Okay, so let us see what we are going to do. So once you have installed the Power BI, you can see that the Power BI desktop will be available here. So once you click, it will open like this. Okay, so I request, if any one of you have installed, please show it to others, like how it is. You can open it. Okay, so this is the first screen. You can see in the left side, you can see the option for get data. Okay, if you wanted to get the data, if you wanted to import the data, you can click here, and it will show you the recent sources. So these are all the sources which I have recently opened. If you haven't opened anything, it will be blank. Okay, if you wanted to open the other report, you can click here, and these are all the tutorials which is offered to us by Microsoft itself, like basics, getting started with Power BI, building reports. These are all in the video format. Okay, and here you can see what is a new thing which is available in Power BI. What is a Power BI blog, tutorial? These are all provided to us by Microsoft itself. Okay, if you click on any link, it will take us to the Microsoft Learn, and here you can see various study material for Power BI. Okay, so once if you don't want this, you can simply click this close. This is your Power BI desktop looks like. Any doubt till this?
No, no.
Okay, great. So here you can see this is a menu bar, which is as usual, which is available in almost all the tool. And you can see here various ribbons. Okay, like this is for home tab. You can see this is get data. If you click on this get data, you can see these are all the various data sources. So what is a data source? Where exactly your data is coming from? Okay, if your data is coming from Excel, then that is a data source. If your data is coming from Power BI data set, so you have various data sources here. Okay, if you click more, you can see all the options which are available in Power BI, from where you can get the data, like from cloud, from database, from flat files, everywhere. Okay, so here you can see this is get data. So all here you can see file. If you wanted to get the flat file means what? The data which is stored in your desktop. Okay, so Excel in your desktop, which we call it as a flat file. Text, CSV means comma separated values. Okay, XML file, JSON file. If you wanted to get it from the folder, if you wanted to import the complete Excel file from a folder, you can use this. PDF. Okay, these are all the flat files. Okay, if you wanted to get the data from the database, then you can click it. Okay, you have various databases which are there in Power BI. This is from Power Platform. Azure is from cloud. Okay, online services, if you want to get it from the online services. So online services are like, say if you wanted to get the COVID live data, okay, and if they are providing you the data set link, then you can use it in the online services. Okay, so and the next one is the other. So these are all the various data sources which you can use it in the Power BI. So of course we are going to use only the Excel, so we can click here Excel. Any doubt till this?
We can proceed.
Great. So this is the first step for any visualization, that is acquiring data. Okay, so I'm going to click Excel workbook and you have to click connect. So once if you click connect, it will ask you, it will prompt you to get the data. So I'm going to use this week 1 data file and click open. So the Excel file will be connected and you can see a dialog. So here you can see the prompt. Okay, so here we saw that these are all the various sheets which are showing here as a table. Okay, dim currency is a sheet in my Excel file. Dim currency is the sheet in my Excel file. Okay, dim customer is the sheet in my Excel file. So every sheet, what are the data you have used in the sheet, it will fetch the data as a sheet level. Okay, here you can see all the data, sorry, sheets as a table. And if you click on any table, you can see the, if you select on any table, you can see what is the uh, column and the data you have. Okay, you can see the column here. And if you wanted to click on the dim customer, you can see the column. Okay, so by default, if you have too many rows, too many records, it will show you only the few records. Okay, the data in the preview has been truncated due to size limits. Okay, it will show you only few data records. So don't worry that why the other records are not displaying. Okay, dim products, you can just go through all these things. Okay, select here and see how your data is looking like. Okay, now for example, if you wanted to add one more data into your Excel file. Okay, so this is my Excel file and in my dim currency I have this currency. Okay, so I just wanted to add one more key into it. Okay, I'm simply adding, I don't know whether this is there, I'm just adding one more. Okay, Indian rupee, the same thing I'm just adding. Okay, if I want this newly added record to be reflected here, then I can simply save it in the Excel file. It has to be saved first and then, okay, now you can just go here and click the refresh icon here. Can you see the refresh icon?
Yes.
So let us see first 105. If I click refresh, it is refreshing. And if you scroll down, you can see that the data is refreshed here. Okay, I'll delete it because this is already there. This data is already there. So I'm just deleting it. I just wanted to show you what is this icon. Okay, this icon is to refresh. If your data is added, you have to refresh manually because this is a flat file. Okay, this is not a file in your cloud, this is a flat file, so we have to manually refresh it. Okay, so yes.
Yes, you can understood.
Yeah. So here you have all these sheet. It is not mandatory that you have to import all these things. Okay, if you want only one table to be used, I'm telling table, like here it is a sheet, right? Here we will call it as a one table. Okay, so sheet here is considered to be a table. If I want only dim customer table, I can only use this table. Okay, I'm just selecting only one. If you want multiple tables, if you want all the tables to be used in your report, then you can simply select it and click load. Okay, as of now I'm just going to use only these customer table because we are going to do some preliminary data transformation part. So I'm just selecting dim customer. Okay, And in the dim customer, once you select it, you can, the down you can see that you have three options. Okay, one is load. If you click load, this table will be loaded in this desktop, that is directly in the visualization pane. Okay, or else see here, you can see that column 1, column 2, column 3, it is showing like this, it is not properly displaying. So if you wanted to transform this, transform in the sense what, the clustered data or the unprocessed data, if you wanted to make it process, then you can directly go to the transform data. Okay, any doubt till this?
In the transform data,
Yeah.
what can we do in transform data? What is the
Okay.
difference between this and the transform data?
Yeah, so transform, for example, see here, I have first name, middle name, last name. Okay,
Okay.
you feel like I don't want this middle name, I want only the first name and last name.
Okay.
Okay, in that case you have to delete it, delete this
Yes.
middle name. Yes, so that
Yes.
can be done in the transform data.
Okay. It's like an editing option.
Yes, editing, we'll call it as a data cleaning option. Okay,
Okay.
and sometimes you are importing the data should be in the proper format in the sense, see, if you click here in Excel, you can see that it is showing general. Okay, and if you click here any first name, that is also showing general, but in Power BI it should be in the proper format, which means first name should be named as a string, first name should be a string format. Okay, date should be in a date format,
Okay.
number should be in the number format, so
Okay.
that Power BI can generate the visualization in a better way.
Okay.
Okay,
So this transform data automatically does that, right?
yeah, we can test it. Usually it will automatically do for
Okay.
few things, because since it is this is a tool, right? For few things it cannot predict by itself, so that case it is better, I would suggest, whenever you are importing any data, please go and transform it and check that.
Understood. So this transforming the data, will it
Mhm.
change the source data?
No, no, it will not change the source data. It's a good question. Here,
Okay.
once we imported any data, this will be a separate one. This is holded in the Power BI. The source data will be separated.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Okay.
but whatever you are doing in the source data, if you just refresh it, it will be created here.
Understood. So whatever changes we are doing here will not affect that, but whatever changes we are doing in source data will
Yes, yes,
impact this when we refresh, right?
yes, yes, yes. Exactly, exactly.
Okay. Okay. We can proceed.
Yes. So once if you click transform data, we will wait. Let it transform. So it will open as a another thing which we call it as a Power Query Editor.
Okay.
Okay, it will open as a Power Query Editor. Here you can see this is a Power Query Editor. I hope you all are doing it right.
Little bit.
Okay, I can give you time, because you have to just try to open it and see how it is working. Okay, once it is loaded, whether it is loaded.
Just a minute.
Just
Yeah,
a
yeah,
minute.
yeah, I can wait, I can wait.
We are doing it in a couple of
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
laptops.
yeah, 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 no problem, no problem, you take your time, because I don't want it you to try after the class, because definitely you will not have time, and then you should not get
Okay.
confused.
So now we are doing the currency sheet or the
Dim
customer
custom.
sheet.
Dim custom.
Customer sheet, customer sheet.
Custom. Okay.
Transform data. Yes.
Yes, we were after the transform, we are able to get the screen, the
Very
Power
good.
Query Editor.
Great. Great. So here you can see Power Query Editor. This is a
Mhm.
separate screen where you can also see the screen in the desktop. Okay.
Okay.
So this is in the left side. You can see what table you have imported. If you have if you have used all the 6 sheets, then you can see all the 6 sheets coming up here. Okay,
Okay.
since we have used only one sheet, you can see that sheet here.
Okay.
And this is where the data, this is the area where you can see all the data here. And in the right side, you can see that first is the property. This is the name of your table. Okay, if you want to rename this table, you can simply rename it. Okay, if you wanted to rename it to customer data, whatever the name you want, if you want to rename, simply type it and press enter. It will be renamed. Okay,
Yes.
and in the down you can see this is the applied steps. Okay, so whatever the steps, these 4 steps are automatically applied once you click the transform data button. Okay, what happened? You can simply go and click the first one, source. Okay, if you go and click on the first thing, you can see that once we try to import, we have imported the Excel file, where in our Excel file you have all these sheets. Okay,
Okay.
that first step is given here. And if you click on the navigation, you can see that once you click on that first once you selected any sheet, it will be by default, it is showing like column 1, column 2, column 3. You can see the header here.
Mhm.
Okay, everything is named as a column. And Power BI automatically promoted the headers, that is the first row as the header. Okay, if you click on the promoted header, you can see that it is by automatically it has promoted the first row as the header. So this is our first understanding and learning. All your Excel file, the first row should be the header.
Okay.
Okay, so it will automatically promote the first row as the header, and whatever you are trying to change it, that will be appearing under this applied step.
Okay.
Okay, so these are all the default. By default, Power BI itself is doing this. Now I'm going to change this table name into customer, and I hit enter. You can, yeah, it is now changed to customer. Okay, so since we have done the changes in the table level, okay, that is we haven't changed any table in the any changes in the row level, so it is not showing anything. Okay, now let us first thing, once you imported any data, you have to check the data type. Okay, what is the data type? If it is a customer key, if you want this customer key to be a number, then you should check whether it is a number. So on the left side, on every column, you can see that the left side it shows the data type. Okay, by default it will understand that this is a number. It is understanding that it's a whole number, and it has shown as 123. This is also a whole number. It is showing as 123. This is a string. Why it is considered to be a string? Because it is a combination of string and the number AW00011000. So it is showing that this is a string. Okay, and
Yes.
here you can see that the title column, this is also showing at ABC. You have to check every column whether the columns are properly the data type are properly assigned to the column. Okay, this is ABC, 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 it's fine. And here it's an email address. Yes, it will be considered as ABC. Okay, yearly income. If you want this yearly income to be a decimal, okay, you can change it here. Whole number to the decimal number, fixed decimal number. Okay, and if it is okay, if it is possible for that to do, then it will show change column type. The selected column has an existing type conversion. Would you like to replace the existing conversion? Yes, if you wanted to replace, then you can see that it is changed into the decimal number. Okay,
So if you don't want to replace, we want to keep that source means the
then you
other
can
option
leave it.
should be used, right? Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, if you don't wanted to do anything, then as usual you can just keep it. Okay,
Okay.
so here it is showing that if now I try to change it to the decimal number. Okay, this is fixed decimal number, this is a decimal number. So once I click here, it is showing this, and here you have an another option called add new step. Okay, so what happened in the previous time, I have clicked replace current, so the step is not added in the applied step. If I click add new step, you can see that the new step has added and it is showing as a separate thing which it is replaced. Okay,
Okay.
whatever the changes you are doing, it will be added here. Now if I don't want the previous changes to be implemented in my data, then simply you can go and click here remove, then you can see the previous data is here.
Okay.
Okay, any doubt till this?
Yeah, after changing the yearly income to decimals,
Mm-hmm.
how can we bring the original, madam,
Yeah, I have brought it right. Again, you can go and click here whole income.
whole income? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So it is always recommended that whenever you are doing, if you are trying to change something, it will definitely prompt you this. Okay. Then click on add a new step so that you can easily bring back the changes.
Okay.
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 Instead of doing replace current, you do add new step so that the new step will be added. Then if you wanted to undo, you can easily undo it and give the bring back the previous one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Any doubt? Any other doubts?
Yeah. No. We can
Okay.
proceed.
Yes. So you can just scroll and see whether everything is in the proper order. Okay. ABC anywhere if you wanted to change. Okay. I hope there is no changes still now. Okay. Few data type you have to change sometimes. Okay. Sometimes it cannot really understand the data. So it will by default, it will put something whatever it finds. Okay, now we just wanted to remove this title column because since I can see various null here. Okay, so you can simply select this column. Okay, and go here. This is the tab. You have various tabs. We will be discussing about all these tabs in future. So in the home tab, you can see remove column option here. Click that. Okay, you have two option. One is remove column, remove other columns. Okay, so if you click remove column, this particular column will be removed and you can see the changes is applied in the applied steps.
Okay. Why null is coming?
Because
Kind of.
in the data itself, they haven't given anything,
Okay.
so it is showing like null.
So
Okay.
the blanks like that are
Yes.
filling as null, right? Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, if you want to just, if you don't want that, if you want to get rid of that, then you can simply do it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so now I want okay, and I don't, if you want this, don't want this middle name, you can delete it, or if you wanted to, you can keep it. Now let us just scroll, and we can see that you have an email address. Okay, so if I wanted to make this first thing whichever is appearing before at, okay, that is before at, whatever the name is there, I wanted to make it as a username. Okay, username to login or username to use when they wanted, if you are applying some row level security or something else, then you can easily split it here. Okay, so these are all the transformations. Okay, so what we did before is what we have removed the column, and if you wanted to keep the row or if you wanted to sort it, anything that will be available in the home tab. Okay, that basic things are available in the home tab. Here in this column, according to this column, we are just going to transform this column into an another, that is this original column we will be keeping, and we are going to use an another column that will be transforming this first appearance of the string to a username. Okay, so we are going to click the transform button. Okay, in the transform button you can see various options here. Okay, in this you have extract option. If you're doing it simultaneously, I can just stop till this. You can see whether it is available there.
Yes. Right.
Okay. If you click on this,
1 minute,
yeah, yeah,
Gomati, one
yeah,
minute.
yeah,
We are
yeah,
also
yeah, yeah.
trying here. Just a
Yes,
minute.
yes, yes, yes.
Split.
Once you get it, just let me know.
So split by what we have to do?
No, no, we have to. We are going to just split before this at. Okay,
Okay,
whatever is
okay,
appearing before this at, we will be splitting that.
okay.
Okay,
It
and for example, first one John 24 will be the username. Okay.
understood. Now
Yeah.
in the split there are so many options, right? By
No, no, we are
delimited
not
or
going to. We are not going to split it. We are going to extract it.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
You can even split it. Okay. So here I'm going to use text before delimiter. Okay. Just click text before delimiter.
okay, okay.
It will show you something like this. So what is the delimiter? You have to use at. Okay. Before the at,
Before.
whatever you want, you can use it.
Okay.
Okay. And these are all the advanced step. You can just explore that. You will easily understand. So click OK. You can see that the email address is changed here as John 24. There is no email address.
We've given okay. I think it's processing.
No.
Yeah.
End delimiter is telling some. It's giving some error, danger mark. The end we have
Can you?
to fill something.
No, no, no. Here, whether you have used text before
Between
delimiter,
colon.
right?
No, text between.
Before.
Text before. You have to use text before.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Between, in the sense,
No.
you have to use the starting delimiter and an ending delimiter.
Understood, understood,
Okay.
understood.
So here, before you can use.
Yes.
Okay, now we got it.
Great. So, but here, what is the problem is your existing column is getting rid of, like your original column is not available and you're getting
Correct.
only the
Correct.
username. Okay.
Yes.
Correct.
So it is always advised to add a new column. So I'm just closing, I'm just undoing this. Okay. Here you can see an
How to
add
do undo?
column here.
How to do undo here?
And
Yeah.
the
In the applied step, you can simply close that.
Okay. No
Yes.
control effect.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so you can simply close that, it will be coming up. So here, even in the add column, you have extract option.
It's for things.
Okay, do
Okay,
the same thing, text before delimiter and put
Then
add, click OK. And you can see the column, newly created column at the end of the columns, on of all the existing columns.
okay. 1 minute.
Yes, 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 you can do.
In add columns, we have to go to extract. Huh?
Yes, add column, go to extract and then do the same thing like text before delimiter.
Okay,
Okay, the same thing which is also there in the add column.
okay,
Okay, if you do that, you can see the newly added column at the end of the existing columns. Okay, just to scroll towards the end, you
yes,
can
yes.
see that. Okay, yeah.
It
So
is
now,
there.
yeah, I wanted to change this column name to the username. Okay, so simply go and double click, change the column into username. Press enter.
Oh,
You can see the username column.
okay. 1 minute,
Done?
Gomati. Just give me
Yes,
a
yes,
minute.
yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can wait. I can wait. So I hope you have done till this, right? Username.
Yes, yes, we have done this.
Okay, great. So here you can see your username is here, and in every column you have a right side a drop down will be available. Okay, so if you wanted to sort ascending, sort descending, if you wanted to remove the empty rows, okay, so all these things you can see it here. This is like basic filtering which you will be usually doing it in your Excel.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, so we will discuss about this filtering whenever we need it. So here you can see. So this is whatever the transformation. I hope you understand the basics about the transformation and doing a small changes, right? So transforming in the sense you are going to transform your original column into some other with some other enhancements. So now for example, here you can see that if you wanted this is your first name. Okay, so if you just wanted your first name to be in the capitalization, like in the capital letter, okay, and a small letter, so whatever it may be. So you can just look for the format here, so you can see various options, okay, in the transform. You have used first row as a header, transport, reverse row, count row, okay. And here you can see data type, if you wanted to convert the data type to something, rename, replace values. So just go through all these things just to see, you can see in the format you have various options. If you wanted to make all the first name to the uppercase, you can click this, where all the first name will be converted to the uppercase, okay. And if you wanted, like, usually whatever the changes we are doing, try to do it, create a separate column and we can do it, okay. Here also you can see few options in the transform is also available in the add column. So just take a look on all these things. If you wanted to replace a value, okay, everything which we usually do it in the excel, which is available in the option under the transform tab, just to have a look. If you wanted to move this username to left or right, okay, so here you have move, okay, to the beginning, to the end, rows to the beginning, to the left, okay. So these are all the simple options which you all should require. Just see what are the options which are available here.
Sure. We'll explore those options.
Yes. So with this you can here you can see other options, like for example the address value is not required, okay. You have to take a call, like what are the columns you want, you don't want. Since address line 2 we are not going to use it anywhere, you can remove it. So why I am just insisting on all these things, because even this will make a big sense in Power BI once you started to create a visualization, okay. If you're not going to use that column in your dashboard or a report, keeping that column will reduce the performance of your Power BI, okay. So it is better, it is advisable that whatever the column which you really don't require, just delete it, or else we have to hide it from the report view, okay. So just take a look at this, and if you don't want anything, please try to delete it.
Yeah, madam, one small doubt.
Yes.
After we delete certain columns, unwanted columns,
Yeah.
okay, when we make changes in the source file, Excel file,
Mm-hmm.
again when I save it, whether those columns will come back again or
Yeah,
system will
here
take.
it's a good question. System, you have to refresh whatever I said. You have to refresh, because as I told, this is a flat file, okay. This file is stored in your desktop, where you have to manually do this refresh in the Power BI. If this if the same data is stored in your OneDrive or probably in the SharePoint, then it will be automatically updated, okay.
I
I
think
hope you find.
Jagan's, I think Jagan's question is,
Okay.
if I'm removing one file, okay, it's a flat file, okay.
One
I'm
column.
removing a column. For example, I'm removing a middle name column,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
Then what happened? I have inputted data in some
Mm-hmm.
other column in the same file, the same sheet. Okay. When I'm refreshing the data, whether this middle name will also come.
No, this will not come, because here we have deleted it, right?
Okay.
If you have refreshed, if even if you refresh here, you have deleted, it will not come. If you want that middle name to be inserted, then again you have to add the sheet.
Okay. We have to redo all
Yes.
this.
That is
Okay.
what that is
When we
what the
refresh,
refresh.
data alone will get refreshed.
Okay.
Yes, data alone will be refreshed. That is what the problem with the flat files. That is if it is a cloud, no, it will be automatically updated, and whatever you have removed here will not be reflected, okay. If you have
Understood.
removed something,
Understood.
will not be reflected.
Okay.
Fine, madam.
Any other doubt?
Yeah, how can we go to the last row?
Sorry,
I put
go to the.
control end.
Okay.
Generally,
In
our cursor will
Excel
go to
you
the
will be
last.
doing, no?
Here, How can we go to the last row?
Control end photo வருதுன்னு.
Only
Control end, which we do in generally Excel.
Yeah, generally
Here
in
it's
Excel,
not work.
that will not work in Power Query Editor. So you have to go. I will check for the control, that is what to say, the shortcut keys for that. But usually, because in Excel you have to only deal with those data. Okay, but here we will not be using this to you. What we will do is we will just simply save it. Okay, we'll close and apply. We will directly make use of the data to visualize. Okay, we will
yeah,
not
but
consider about
just
any
to
specific.
ensure, madam, just to ensure whether
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
at the
yeah, yeah.
control level,
Okay.
because we generally what we do is first row, last column,
Yes, 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 I
whether the
can
same
understand.
values are reflecting here or not. Just for the
Okay.
control check we do.
So here, what we'll be doing is we'll be finding it. Like as I told, you can check for, you can check the values. You can, we will just simply, the control F you are searching. You are searching for control F.
No,
No,
no.
no.
The last,
I'm
yeah, the
last row.
basic,
Yeah,
the
I'm
basic
going.
thing will not be, that is the Excel shortcut keys will not be available here. Okay,
Okay,
let me find something for you. So how to do that?
sure, madam.
Sure, sure. So this specific query editor, we'll be using what only for transformation. Okay, because since in Excel you will be only dealing with this data, but here this data we will be converting all these basic transformation will do, and we will work only in this desktop. Last and go to any specific columns you want. Okay, so please just go through this, transform all these thing, and until this, okay, this run R script and all, this is, we have to use the code, this we will not use often. Okay, without this we can do better visualizations. Okay,
Okay.
and yeah, in the add column also you can just see, we will also we will look for some other important like splitting columns, sorting and everything, but anyhow you just have a look at all these things. And if you go to the view, okay, you can just click on the view, and you can click on the column distribution. If you click on the column distribution, you can see that how many unique keys you have. Okay, how many distinct keys you have. So it will show you the data. What are the data? Let's see, here you have 1 0. Okay, 0 unique, 1 distinct. Okay, you can just see the column distributions, how the column is eventually distributed in that particular column.
So, for what purpose do we use this column distribution?
See, this is easily you can understand that any other null values are there, because since you can see 0 unique, 5 distinct column, in the sense 5 unique, so distinct columns are there, uniqueness. Okay, this is a simple understanding of how your data is probably distributed throughout this column.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so here you can see 508 distinct and 260 unique values. You can see here, if you wanted to remove duplicate, you can simply select here to remove the duplicate.
Okay,
Okay, this is just to view your data, your overview of the data.
understood. Just
Okay, and you can see like column profile. If you click on anything, no, you can see, you can detailedly view the column profile in the down. Like it will show, if you click on any column, no, it will show you what is the count of the column, is there any error, is there any empty value, any distinct value, any unique zeros
how
are
can we
there.
go? How can we go to that column profile?
Go to the view
Okay.
in the, and then you have a column profile option here.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so this is to understand whether your data is having any error. For example, if the data is having an different format of values, sometimes that date will be hyphen, if in between if they have used a slash. Okay, because date format we have various different format. In that case it will show you as an error. Okay, error is there in the column, the complete statistics will be shown here. Okay,
Understood.
okay, and you can see other thing, like mostly we'll be seeing about the column quality, what is a valid error. Okay, if you don't want to see that, you can this is for as an analyst as an analyst perspective, you should see all these things, whether your data is valid, your data is error free, your data, any empty data is there. Because with the empty data, your visualization will show you a different sort of graph or image.
One doubt,
Okay.
Gomati.
Yes,
Is
yes,
there an
yes.
option where there's an empty data? For example, I want to fill zero in wherever there is an empty data.
Okay, so here you can see replace value. So in the replace value, you can just give a space and then you can use replace with zero or any other data
Where do we go for the replace?
in the transform. Okay,
In the
so whatever
transform.
the change in your data, just keep that in your mind. What are the change in the data? You have to go to the transform tab.
And okay, understood.
Okay, so because you have to change all the space to zeros or all the space to null, not applicable or null. So you have to go here.
Okay, okay. This we can do for specific columns also, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can do it for specific columns.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so shall we meet after a break?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
We'll catch up at around 11:45.
Yes, yes, sure, sure.
Gomati, you can start. Sorry for the
Yeah,
extended
yeah.
break.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, I hope so far whatever we have did, you have tried that, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So let us use split column. Okay. So here in the customer alternate key, I have a combination of AW and a number. Got it? So I just wanted to segregate this, that is AW as a separate column in a separate column, and this numbers in a separate column. Okay, so here you can see that you have split column under the transform tab. Okay, if you click on transform tab, you can see a split column, and also you can see the split column in, I think in the home tab you can see the split column. Okay, so here if you go to the split column, you have various options. Fine. If you wanted to split based on the delimiter, for example, if you have any hyphen or comma, any other special characters in that particular column, then you can go ahead with the delimiter. Okay, so you have various options here. You can just look at it by number of characters. For example, I wanted to split the first three characters separately and the last five characters in the sense. You can go with the number of characters by position. Okay, by lowercase to uppercase, by uppercase to lowercase. In our case, we have the combination of the digits and non-digits. Okay, so I wanted to select here by non-digit to digit. Okay, digit in the sense here they are talking about the number. Okay, so under the transform tab, you can click here split column and you can simply select by non-digit to digit. So you can see two columns here. One is the non-digit column, which is AW, and the customer key column, that is a number column, which is W. That is a numbers. Are you trying?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, please try. And also look at all the all the available options in the split column. You all please try to apply this split column in the email address field and try to understand whether, just check whether you can understand the difference between the extract and the split.
Yes, 1 minute.
Yes, 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 do step by step. First try in this column, that is our customer key column. First try it in the customer key column, go to the transform tab, click
Okay,
the split
custom.
column, customer
Okay,
alternate key.
okay. Customer alternate key. We are splitting.
Yes,
Split column.
select that column,
Okay,
go to the
Split
transform
column.
tab here.
okay, okay. Okay, split column.
Yes, you
So we
have
will split.
various,
Yes, tell me.
yes, you
Split
have
by.
various options here.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
since we don't have any delimiter in our column, Delimiters in the sense hyphen, comma, or space, even a space. We don't have any
Understood.
space in that. Okay. Or else if we can count the number of characters we want to segregate, for example, 2 characters, something, but we don't want to tell that like that. By position, what is the position? How many? What is the position we have to segregate? Lowercase to uppercase, we have an option called by non-digit to digit. Okay, AW is the non-digit and digit is what 000, that is. So we are just going to click here by non-digit to digit. So it is segregating, it is splitting our column into two, where the first column is having the non-digit value and the second column is having the digit values.
Okay. Super. So what is a split by positions?
You have to mention
Characters,
this
no?
position. For example, if you see here, you have how many characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. You have to specify the position. For example, 2, 0, comma 2, you can mention. For example, if I click here by position, you have to tell from which character to which character you have to segregate.
Okay.
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 So since see, it is in usually in Power BI, it will start counting from 0. Okay, so for example, if you have something like this AW0010, the position of A will starts from 0, position of W will start, will be
Okay.
continuing like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so here we have used the position like 0 comma 2, which means that it will take from A, W, and it will not consider the last position which we have mentioned.
Understood. If 2 means it will take before 2, right?
Yeah, exactly. If you wanted to split till AW0, then you have to tell A 0 comma 3.
Okay.
Got it.
Got it.
Okay, yes. So I'll also show you that. I'm just re redoing these changes. And if you give here split by position, and if you do 0 comma 3, then you can see the difference. AW0 will be there.
Understood.
Okay, so whatever, if you wanted to even split in between, okay, for example, I wanted to just want all the last 3 digits. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In that case, you have to start from 4, 4 comma 7. Yes,
Understood. Gomati, one small doubt here. See,
yes.
I'm doing splitting by position. Okay.
Okay,
I'm doing 0 to 2. I'm doing.
okay.
So what happens? The secondary column after
Mhm.
AW, it automatically gets converted into number.
Yes, that is what.
See, I want that as a digit or a text column. That is possible.
This 11000 you wanted to consider as a text.
Text, yes.
Then you can change here, go here and change it to text. If you want to replace the current, you can click replace, or else if you
Okay.
wanted to
Everything
create a
check.
new column, then you can create a new column.
Okay. Okay.
Super.
Okay, all the data type, whatever you wanted to change, you have to go here and change.
Okay.
Okay, by default, Power BI will understand the type of data based on the entries in the column. Okay, if it is only it is finding the numbers, then by default it will consider that as a number column. Okay, that is a whole number column.
Super.
Okay, and if you wanted to convert it, you can go and convert it.
Okay.
Okay, any doubt till this?
We can proceed.
Yeah, so whenever you are using a position, please be clear about the mentioning the position properly. Okay, always keep in mind that not only in Power BI, in all the programming logics, the first character will start from the 0th position.
Okay.
Okay, you have
Understood.
to start from 0. Then other these things, please try, you can try this delimiter in the email address. Okay, please try split column by delimiter. Select the email address, go to split column and click by delimiter. Okay, you can see few options. Try to explore that. By default, it is understanding at. Okay, it is having some other existing delimiters like colon, comma, equal to, semicolon, space, tab. Tab in the sense any space or eight spaces. Okay,
Understood.
or custom you can use at, because since I just wanted to get rid of this at, I'm using at. And in the split at, you can see three options. One is leftmost delimiter, okay, or the leftmost in the sense correct, it is at. Rightmost in the sense dot will be considered as the delimiter here, okay. Or else if you wanted to find the each occurrences of the at delimited, wherever the at symbol appears, you have to split that.
Okay.
Okay, so once if you use this and if you click OK, see how it is exactly splitting. Email address is coming here, that is the first part, and at symbol is not there. After the at symbol, whatever is there, it is creating as another table.
Okay. This is very similar to the text to columns in Excel, right?
Yes. Okay, so what is the difference between the extract and the split? Split is splitting your, it is creating a two new column by avoiding the delimiter which you are mentioning. Okay, it gives you two column with without that delimiter or whatever you have mentioned. If you don't want that particular position, it will give you two columns there. But in extract, it will give you only one column. I hope you all remember, once we click extract and if we gave at symbol, it is totally deleting the other character after the at symbol and it displayed you only the email address.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
you can try that if you wanted to try it. What happens if it is extract and what happens in the split column? So based on your need, you have to do all these things. Try this and let me know whether we can proceed further. Okay.
So extract is deleting every other thing, is just
Yes.
keeping the extract.
Yes,
Splitting
exactly.
is keeping the
Splitting,
original column.
yes, it will split one. If whatever you have mentioned, that particular portion will be splitted and your column will be split into two. Okay, before
Okay.
that and after that will be there. Before that particular delimiter and after the particular delimiter, data will be there. Only
Mhm.
that delimiter will be deleted.
Okay, understood. One more doubt I have, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So, for example, the email ID is there, right? I
yeah.
want to put two delimiters. I want to segregate into three columns, right? One is
Mm-hmm.
then after dot is there, no? I want to
Okay.
split it into, for example, Gomati at atna.com. Gomati
Mm-hmm.
should be in one column, atna should be in one column, .com should be in another column.
Okay.
Is it possible?
Yeah, this you can do twice, you can try. For example, here once you can just try with at, and once it is segregated you can also try with
Okay,
a hyphen.
okay. In single go, it's
Okay,
not possible, right?
yes, yes, yeah, it in single go it is not possible at this time. Maybe they
Okay,
can enhance.
okay, okay.
Okay, so it is very clear. For example, if you wanted to do hyphen and at, so better go with the delimiter. By delimiter, first tell at, okay, and in each occurrences of an at, and then first split it. And once you get this, you can also do hyphen. Okay, once
Understood. We have to
here,
just repeat the process.
yes,
Understood.
yes, you have to repeat the process. By delimiter you can just give hyphen here. By default it is understanding what you wanted to do. Okay, so each occurrences of the hyphen, so hyphen will be delimited, like that you can just proceed.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. Yes.
Yes, until this, whether you all tried like how it is working and where to go and search.
Sure.
Usually we will have the confusion like where this particular option will be there, like in the transform or in the home or in the add column. So always keep in mind, if you wanted to change something, that particular column data, you have to go to the transform. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So now you can see that here you have various other options. Transport reverse, this we will see with the data, which we need a separate data. Now if you see, we will just confuse with that. Okay. So split column you have tried. Format, if you wanted to convert that. Okay. If you wanted to add prefix or suffix, for example, if you know that your first name, that is whatever the data in your first name is, first names are male or a female or is like that, then you can just add a prefix to them. Okay, like Mr. If you wanted to add Mr. to them or Miss to them, then simply you can just give Mr. It will add a prefix.
Okay.
Okay. And another one, so few in most of your requirements that you need to find the month, quarter or month of the year, month, which month it belongs to. In that case, you have to select the date. Okay. You can even do here in the transform, but what happens, it will replace this. Okay, better go to the add column and you have the option called date. Here you can see year, month, quarter, week and day. Okay, if you go to the month, if you click month, you can see that that particular month, that is from that date, in that date what is the month mentioned there. Okay, that month will be segregated. Okay, only this 10, instead of doing delimiter or splitting the column, no, you can easily find out the month alone here. Okay, here you
One
can
minute.
see. Yeah,
This thing is there. No, where we can add a prefix. Where is that actually?
in the transform, in the
In
format
trans.
you can see the prefix.
Okay. Okay. Add
You can
prefix.
just explore the transform tab. Okay, we will see group by later. Okay, and this is using the first row as header. It will by default, we already saw that these two things, these three steps will be automatically happened. Okay, Power BI will automatically understand your first row as the header, but if sometimes if it doesn't do, then you have to go and give here use first row as the header.
Okay.
Okay, so these three things we will see, and pivoting and pivot, unpivot, everything we will see. You just understand these changes like split column where you have to see, check for format, what are the possibilities in the format, and what are the extract, what happens if you give the extract. Okay, and add column we have discussed about a date. You just now you just try to add, you just try to explore the other possibilities under the date. Please try to find the year, start of the year, end of the year, because this will be definitely useful for you, your work.
Sure. Sure.
Just take 5 to 7 minutes of time.
Okay. Hi, Gomati. So
Ah,
this there is
yes.
one thing called list, no? Convert to list.
Yes, yes,
What
yes.
does it do actually?
It will
It just
basically
splits
come.
the column into another file, another thing. What does
Okay.
it do actually? So, for example,
This is right.
yes.
Yeah. So what it will do is it will create this into a separate list. That is, it is here in the left side. You can see, no, the
Yes.
table is that particular column is converted into a single list.
Okay, okay. Just it is cop. Okay, it is
Yes, that
taking it into
particular.
another file.
Yes,
That's it,
yes,
right?
another
Nothing.
list.
Okay,
That's it.
okay, okay. Okay. We
Okay. So
can, yes, we can proceed.
okay. Any doubt till this?
See, this rounding is there, no, in transform.
Okay.
So round, for example, I am having in rupees. Okay, I want to
Okay.
convert it into millions.
Okay. Or in 1 minute. 1 minute. I'm just importing it. So once if we convert into list, no, it will create it into a list file. 1 minute. I'm just getting the data.
Okay.
Whether you have explored the other thing like the date from
Yes,
that is
yes,
the quarter and everything, right?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, it is stored in the cache. So fine, no worries. Okay, so you are talking about okay the early income. Okay, let us try to. You are just you asked about.
Yes, Kumati.
You asked about like you wanted to convert
Yes, I wanted to convert it.
this into.
Lakhs in lakhs. Round up or
Okay,
round down to lakhs.
okay,
Lakhs or
okay. That
millions.
that we will be doing it here. Okay, so once if you just take bring that 1 minute, I'm just saving it. 1 minute. 1 minute. I have just saved it. Okay, close and apply changes. That will be available here. Here we can format it. So few that is the some issues in the DAX is what few options are not directly available in the uh, query editor.
Understood.
Okay, so here if you just see yearly income, okay, if you just put it in the canvas, okay, it is loading actually. Okay, so basically here if you just make it into the table, 1 minute. So here you will have the option to change that. Okay, like format, in the format we will have the options to change that we will learn when we come to the visualization.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
so once if you select no, if you select you will get the options for the format. Here you can see, right, display values in the column comma. So here we can convert it into lakhs or whatever we just wanted in the dollar. Okay,
Understood.
yeah. So this is like the yearly income. This we have completed. And if you wanted to create a duplicate row, there is a duplicate column as the same thing. Okay, so you
Yes,
can
that we
see
saw
here that you
in
saw.
yes.
And you also have a unique thing called column from example. Okay, that is if you wanted to create a dummy column from example, or you wanted to just check how it is working, we usually create a dummy column to create and check how it works. So in that case you can use the column from example. Okay, so you have two options. One is from all columns or another one is from selection. Okay, from this selected column you wanted to create a dummy column, or from all the columns, whatever the column you wanted to select. So I am just clicking from selected column. Okay, I am simply giving okay, here if I give 9,000, you can see this is yearly income, right? If you click here, and click OK, it will randomly generate a column here, another column here. Okay, you can find it.
So what is the use case for this?
Actually, what we will do is, see, if we wanted to show the project, like how we are going to implement, we cannot show the exact data. Okay,
Okay.
this data is openly available, like I can directly use it. But in such a case, if I wanted to show it to someone, I cannot use the company data. So if we wanted to generate our own data, then we will be using this column from example, so it will automatically create some random
Okay.
samples for
Okay.
us.
If you need to share template to anyone or
Yes,
something
yes,
like that,
exactly,
sample
exactly.
data, it will give some random data
Yes,
in the same
yes,
format.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so this is column, and here you can see index column. Usually, no, we used to create a key column. Key column in the sense, for example, in an employee table, employee ID will be the key column.
Yes.
Okay, that particular column will identify every other entry of that specific ID. So if you don't have any key column, and if you wanted to create your index column, then you can create it under the add column. You can see index column. If you just click from one, you can see it is automatically created, and it will just proceed. So this will be this will be unique one. Okay, it will create 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, a unique number for every row.
Okay.
Okay, you can try this. You also have from one, if you wanted to generate it from one, or if you wanted to generate from specific number, you can just do it. Just we'll call it as an index column. You just try this. This is under add column.
So why do people use this?
To uniquely identify the specific record. So if your data, if it doesn't have any unique column, no, a unique ID, then the data will not be properly selected. Okay, imagine that in your table you have customer key. So if you wanted to find the data about 11005 customer, you can get these data, unique data, as a unique data.
Okay.
Okay, imagine that you don't have this customer key, okay, or the alternate customer key. There will be more than two John in as a first. There will be two person who is having John as a first name, right?
Yes. Yes.
If you wanted to exactly change the data for John, then it will be difficult for you if you don't have the key value.
Understood. Understood. Understood.
Yes. So if your data is not having any key column, if you wanted to populate that, then you can go and create this index column.
We go that into add column, right?
Yes, add columns.
In add column, we have to do index column, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
What is conditional column?
Conditional column in the sense, for example, if you wanted to write a condition, if the date of birth is greater than 1998, then a column should be created where they are a mid senior citizens, or they are into 30 years, something like that. If you wanted to write based on some condition, okay,
Understood.
so
If you
if
want to
you
put
create,
some people in buckets,
yes,
this will be
yes,
useful, right?
yes, yes, it will be useful. Okay, you have to write for this. You should know the condition. So that is why I'm just keeping pivot and these things to the next day.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so before that, I have to teach you what is if condition and how to write, what are the operators which you have, and how you can visualize this. So that is why I'm just keeping this pivot and few thing as the next in the next class, like tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, for the pass, you need a XML or JSON file. Okay, so if you have a XML file is a file which is used in websites. Okay, XML is a data. It is like a database.
Okay.
Okay, so if you wanted to import that such type of data, then you can use the parse here. Since we will not be dealing with any XML or JSON file, so we don't want to worry about this.
Okay.
Okay, and other than that, these are all the statistics. See, understand, if you wanted to do some basic calculations on numbers, okay, if I wanted to find if I wanted to find the sum of total of the yearly income, minimum yearly income, maximum yearly income, then you can use this. But what is the problem with this specific data is what not only this specific data, the sum will give you the whole number. Okay, it's like a cumulative, it will add all these record and it will give you only one value.
Yes.
Okay, so if you do the sum, it will show you only the sum value here. Okay, this table will not be there, it will just calculate the sum and it will show it to you.
Okay.
Okay, because it's a cumulative value, so this sum and all we'll be doing it in the visualization part. Okay, we will
Okay.
not
Okay.
deal here. All these aggregation and that will be, that will, you can easily understand only in the visualization part.
Okay.
Okay, and regarding the group by, I just wanted, okay, marital status. Okay, if you want to group based on the marital status, so how many are married, how many are single, then you can just go to the group by. Okay, so group by in the sense what, see, if you have the data here. Okay, for example, if you have data like salary, employee ID, marital status, salary, and department. Okay, so marital status married, what is the salary? Something like around 50,000. Marital status single, 25,000. Okay, marital married, 65,000, something like that. So group in the sense what, you will be consolidating, you will be aggregating the person based on some categories. For example, what is the total salary for the married people in a specific department? Okay,
It's like some ifs.
yes. So some, if for example, if married, you have to find what is the total salary which is allocated for the for that particular department, or what is the total salary of a married people in a particular department, or the single people in the particular department. So it will, what it will do, according to this group, married, this will add this 50,000 and 65,000 and it will give you one result, and single people it will just add and give you a single result. Okay,
So
this is what grouping.
multiple conditions allowed.
Yeah, multiple conditions we can give. So this is basically, you know, if you, even if you group, if I'm grouping it based on marital status, it has to group based on what is the filter available here. So I have married and single, so it will be applied for both. So if I click here marital status and I wanted to count how many are married and how many are not married, if I click OK, so you can see here that married are this much and single are.
Understood. Understood.
Yes. So likewise, if you wanted to create, if you wanted to see this grouping and all, we'll be doing in visualization itself, because since we are just dealing with the table and we want to do, we wanted to just clean the table for our better usage in the visualization. So we will not be bothering about all these grouping, aggregation, everything. But anyhow, they have given all these things to us. Okay, like how we can do
Okay.
is, if you wanted to count the rows, if you click count rows, it will tell you how many rows are how many rows are there in your data. This just to
Oh,
know, like, okay, this much data I have.
okay. Okay.
Okay, so these are all the thing. And in the right side, in the applied steps, because since if your data is clean, then no worries. If your data is not clean, you will be applying multiple cleaning stages for that. Okay, so for that, it is advisable to name the stages properly. So here you have add a rename. Okay, so you can just tell index value added. So it will, you can easily understand that what are the things which you have done in the steps and how to, what are the things which you don't want, you can simply delete it. Okay, everything. Okay, just try that, right click and see what are the other options available. Edit settings, rename, delete. If you wanted to delete, insert step after, if you wanted to move this step after some other step, then you can do it.
Okay.
Okay, any doubt till
Yes,
this?
ma'am.
Nothing as of now.
Okay, so we saw about how to split two columns, right? If we wanted to see how to add two columns, that is merging two columns. Okay, so for example, if I wanted to add the first name and the last name together, okay,
Mhm.
so select what are the column which you wanted to add, and then go to the transform. You have merge columns. Okay, if you click on merge column, it will ask you like what is the separator you want. If you don't want any separator, it will be displayed as a continuous name like John Young. It will be, there will not be any space, or there will not be any characters in between. Okay, if I'm clicking none, okay, in the separator I am not giving anything, so you can see how it is merged. Okay, there is no space. If you wanted to leave any space, then go to the merge column, click separator, and click space, and click OK. You can see that the first and last name connected together.
Just to concatenate.
Yes, exactly. Concatenate if you want to concat. So here they have mentioned as merge columns.
Super.
Okay, you can try this. And mostly I can even agree that in the Excel you can do some formulas in the Excel main sheet itself, but in Power Query we will not be doing all these things. We'll be doing all these formulas and DAX formulas in visualization one day. Okay, we will
Understood.
create it dynamically and we'll be doing that. So this Power Query editor is to clean your data. Just keep that in mind. It's to clean your data. Few drawbacks will be there, but they are just enhancing everything every month. Okay, so probably it will be gradually available to all of us.
Yes. Instead of
Okay,
putting the formula, we are doing it here itself
yes,
without
yes,
any
exactly.
formula.
Yes, without any formula we can easily do this
It
everything.
may look to us right now that we know all the formulas, but this is just cleaning the data. I understand.
Yes,
This is just
it's
like
just,
cleaning the
yeah.
data. The purpose of Power BI for us is not cleaning the data.
Mm.
That also we understand.
Yes, and also it is better because in order to clean the data, you don't want it to open an Excel and do all
Yes,
the cleaning and then import to the Power BI. So simply you can import whatever the Excel you have. In
we can
Excel,
do the
if you want,
cleaning here.
yeah, you can do the cleaning. If you wanted to get only the month, if you wanted to get only the year, you wanted to get the first day of the year. So everything you can do it within a single clicks. So that is what its speciality.
Yes, yes. The cleaning is
Okay.
much easier here.
Yes. So here also you can, if you wanted to add few more data, okay, so you can just go and click here new source, okay, and click Excel workbook. And if you wanted to add few more data, you can just get it, click open. Okay, it's there in the home tab. Fine. In the
Okay.
home tab you can see you have new source. I'm again just coming back. In the home tab you can see you have a new source. Okay, just go here, click Excel workbook, and it will prompt you where you have to get it. If even if you wanted to get from a different worksheet, you can get it. Okay, or else in the same worksheet, if you wanted to import the next table, next sheet inside, you can just select it. And if you wanted to import it, you
So this
can
will come as
simply,
another table, right? Not the addition to the existing ones.
no, 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 no. It is like it will be imported here itself. I'm just showing it. Okay,
Okay.
whatever you are doing it here will not be reflected in your original data source.
Understood.
Yes, so no worries. So whatever you are changing in the original data source in your desktop, that you can make it reflected here using this refresh button. Okay,
Yes.
but whatever is happening here will not be affected in the original data source. So don't want to worry about it. I'm just selecting other than the customer, just selecting all the sheets. I'm clicking OK. So you can see that everything. I'm just deleting the first customer because it it went in. It created as a list. So all the other sheets, you can just click on the sheets which you have. You can see all the column. Everything is here. Okay, so you don't want to, every time you don't want to go back to the Power BI and import. You can even import all the data from the Power Query editor itself. Click here and then you can import it. And as I told, please cross check all the data type, which is very very essential. You cannot change the data type here. Okay. um Even though if you change, if they bring up the possibilities, you may have some problems. Okay, so it is better to change. You can check, cross check, click on the dim currency, all the table, and see whether you have the proper, all the data are properly, data sets are properly, data are properly named here. Okay, you can just scroll and see. Okay, everything is fine. Product category, because before you are planning to apply this to the visualization, it is better to see everything. Date. Okay. Sales category. Anyhow, by default it will understand all these things, but it is better to go and check.
One thing here, see, I
Yeah.
have 8, 9 sheets. Okay.
Okay.
In each sheet, for example, I have employee ID is there in each sheet. Okay. I
Hmm.
want to consolidate these sheets. For example, in one sheet, I'm having a gender.
Okay.
Hypothetically, I'm speaking. In another sheet, I'm having his address. In another
Okay.
sheet, I'm having his email ID. In another sheet, I'm having his salary. In another sheet, I'm having his designation. I want to consolidate these 5, 6 sheets into one sheet.
Okay, you
Everything
can
has
do
a,
this.
yes, I've seen I can do this, but I don't know how.
Yeah, in the home you have merge queries. Okay, here you can consolidate, like, because since in my thing I don't have such a thing. So
Okay,
you,
okay.
so this is, for example, you have, this is sheet A. Okay, in the sheet A you have all these column, and from sheet B if you wanted to merge something, okay, you can just try to do that. Okay, this is merge, right? Okay, you can go to the append. Merge is like joining. Go to the append keys. Okay, to table, how many table you have to concatenate. Concatenate rows from two tables into a single table. This is what you're asking, right?
I don't want concatenate, it will come in single cell, right?
No, no, no.
Okay,
It will,
okay.
no, no, no. It will become a single table here.
That is
Append.
okay. We need
Yeah,
it in a single table.
yeah. You can give two table or three tables or more. Here you can tell what are the tables you want. Add the tables. Okay, and click OK and see how it is working. Because in my data,
Okay,
that
understood.
is not the case.
Okay, okay. We will explore this.
Yeah, yeah. You can try that. Even if you want me to wait, I can wait. You can try and let me know. Or else you wanted to explore later, you can tell me.
No, no, we
One,
will
not,
explore it. We will explore it with our data.
okay. So tomorrow I will ask. I'm just making a
Yes,
note of it, whether you have tried or what happened in that, so that
sure.
even if you couldn't do that, I can help you out. So that is why I'm just making a note of it.
Absolutely.
Okay, append query. Okay, try this. This is for this. You cannot do this append for the single table between two columns. Okay, I'm telling. We did
Uh-huh.
merging, right? That is for
Uh-huh.
single table between two columns.
Okay.
Append will be useful only for multiple tables. Okay,
Understood.
two or
Understood.
more tables. So that is available under home tab under the append query.
Okay. Now
You
I
can
should
try
use
that.
what option for this grouping I told? Append only, right?
Yes, append. I will talk about merge query later, because merge query is a technical concept. Okay,
Okay.
that cannot be that cannot be done within 10 or 20 minutes. So this one, and conditional. So tomorrow we will be talking about these things. Okay, conditional, conditional column, pivot and unpivot, how to do all these things, whatever we have left it here. Okay, transport, transpose. Okay, reverse row you can try. Okay, reverse in the sense the rows will be reversely displayed.
Mhm.
That's it. Okay, other than that, what you asked is what, the append. You just try and let me know.
Yes, yes. We will try it and let you know tomorrow.
Okay, so so far so good. We have seen like what are the things which have happened. I'm okay. All the changes you have done, and now you wanted to make this apply these changes to your original visualization. So on the
Okay.
left side, you have close and apply.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Okay.
you can see this is available in the home tab.
Mm-hmm.
Click close and apply. If you wanted to apply alone, and if you wanted to continue with your cleaning, you can just click apply. Okay, if you wanted to close and apply, this will, all the changes will be applied, and this Power Query editor will be closed.
Understood.
Okay, so if you click close and apply, this will be closed, and you can see those changes here. See, it is evaluating, it is waiting for the data. And so if your RAM is good, then definitely it will load fast. Since I have
Mhm.
lot of softwares in my laptop, so it is taking so much of time. Okay, so this is how you can see. This is your exact visualization, your Power BI, exactly what we are going to do, all your requirements here only. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm just showing you the left pane alone. Just see the left pane here. In this is what the report pane. Okay, this is the report where we will be creating all the visualizations, KPIs, graphs, charts, and everything. And here if you just click on this, you can see the content, that is the table. The right side you can see what are all the sheets we have imported. Here we will call it as a table, and it will take you through the data. Okay, this is the Power BI. This is how your Power BI desktop looks like. So on the top, you can see these are all the menu. This we will deal. The left side, you can see three icons. This is the important icons in Power BI. One is a report. Here, this is the report. By default, it will open the report view. So in the report view, we will be generating all the reports. We'll be creating the reports. And if you click on the next icon, which is the data icon, you can see the all the tables here and the relevant data. And if you go to the model, you can see how the sheets are connected. Okay, I'm just okay. You can see how the sheets are connected. Okay, these are all the various sheets. We will discuss about these connections and all later once we create at least a few visualizations. Okay, I just don't want to make
This
you
will connect
confused with.
to some unique fields, right? Which will
Yes,
have inside.
exactly.
Yes, yes.
Exactly. By default, based on the common field, that is a unique field, primary field, primary key field, it will automatically get connected. Okay, so this is what the connection. Once if you just hover over the link, you can see which two keys are connected together. Okay, I'm just hovering. So it is showing sales territory key is connected with the fact internet sales. Okay, here if you just scroll it, you can see there will be a sales territory key will be there. Okay, and here if you just click here, it will show you product key is the common field. If you click here, currency key is the common field.
Okay.
This we call it as a data modeling. Data modeling is a another important point here. And we have Janani with us. I'm sorry, I forget to introduce her. She's a data warehouse expert. She's leading a data warehouse team. She's here
Okay.
to help us. Okay, so this is a data warehousing, which is also an important part in Power BI. Okay, if your model is good, if you are importing multiple sheets and your model is good, you can create a better visualization. Okay, we will deal about all these things. Okay, the first one, tomorrow we will be discussing about the whatever I told, like unpivot, pivot, everything. And we will come and create the basic visualization with whatever the columns which we have. Okay, we will start with, we will also understand what type of visualization you have to create for what type of data. For example, if you have if you wanted to show the trends over the year, then what type of graph you have to show. Anyhow, you all know that, but it's my duty to again re-insist on that. So I'll be telling what type of data you have, what type of table you have to show. If it
Sure.
is a year, if it is you have a country based data, then what type of data you have to show, what type of visualization you have to show. And of course, you all know like that in the single dashboard, if you only using a line graph or if you are only using the bar graph, it will not look so good. So what is the alternate graph we can use it? Okay, everything we will discuss in detail.
Sure.
Sure. So even I just wanted like how I like you just try it with your data. I cannot ask your data to show you how it works because it's very sensitive. You just try with your data. Whatever the questions you have, please come up with that. And I have shared the Power Query editor shortcut keys with Srinath and Harish.
Yes,
I
yes,
have
yes.
mailed it. Okay, so please get it. I don't know who asked the question, so please, I have shared the shortcut keys. You can just check how it is working and let me know if you have any queries on that as well.
Sure, sure. Thank you.
Okay. Any doubt for the today's session?
Nothing as of now. We will
Okay.
explore this
Yes,
options
sure.
and we will let you know tomorrow.
Yes, 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 sure. Particularly explore on Power Query Editor. That is what we have done today, and let me know for that. By tomorrow,
Sure,
we will see some more thing. We can discuss about that as well.
sure, sure, sure. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for your
Okay.
time.
Thank you. Thank you. Take
Thank you
care.
so much.
Bye bye. We will see tomorrow.
Uh, Gomati madam, this recording you will
Yes.
be sharing, right?
Yes, sir. Yes. I'll just make it available in the cloud where you should also be able to access, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yes, that is what. I'll make it in the cloud and I'll share it meanwhile.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you. Thank you.